Will you be one of the good guys? Will you be one of the good guys? I said, will you be one of the good guys? Oh, will you? The ground outside, roller, stone. Will you be rolling in the deep? Will you be rolling in the deep? Wow, well, wow. Will you be one of the good guys? Will you be one of the good guys? 2 days ago, I said 2 days ago, I was walking down the street. Yeah, I saw a little man sitting by the side of the road. He was looking real dirty and felt like so nice. Said, looked at him in the face. Something about him looked real familiar. I said, George, yes, sir. Is that you? Is that you? What you doing laying down here on the road? How you end up being homeless? See, I knew you from high school. I say, what happened to you? I said, what happened to you? I said, you used to be one of the good guys. You used to be one of the good guys. Yeah. So he stood up. He stood up real tall. He said, had tears in his eyes. He said to me, my wife left me. Oh, my children, they didn't believe in me no more. Got caught up in drugs. Got caught up in stuff I shouldn't have been caught up in. Well, and now I ain't got no place to go. Ain't got no food to eat. I'm just trying to survive. I should have been one of the good guys. I should have been one of the good guys. I should have been one of the good guys. I should have been one of the good guys. I should have been one of the good guys.
You are listening to Chocolate Thoughts with the Chocolate Shaman, Julie Hutchinson. This week's chocolatey treat to start the show was a performance by Angela Scheller, the name of the song, Good Guys. It's time for Julie, the Chocolate Shaman, with this week's Chocolate Thoughts. Julie, we can't wait any longer.
Hello. Today's chocolate thought is rich chocolate today. Rich chocolate. Stop for a moment and consider how rich you are right now, today. Rich chocolate. Step forward and live the benefits of that richness. Rich chocolate. Alive and aware in a universe filled with abundance. Rich chocolate. Worth more than you could possibly calculate. There's no limit to what you can do with that chocolate richness. Rich chocolate. You can learn, you can explore, you can connect, you can build and create and add more wisdom and experience. Rich chocolate. If one area seems to be lacking in richness, you can make use of the richness in other areas. Rich chocolate. problems or challenges may confront you, there's plenty of richness and energy to move you beyond it. Living richly chocolate is largely a matter of appreciating and utilizing what you have. Rich chocolate. Regularly feel the immense power and value of what you have and focus that value on moving forward. Rich chocolate today. The more fully you realize it, the more of that richness you can enjoy and benefit from. Rich chocolate. Feel your own unique richness. Let it flow and make it grow. I hope you enjoyed this week's Chocolate Thought. Now it's time for this week's performance over in the Cacao Lounge. Shawnee, over to you.
Thank you. And welcome to the Cacao Lounge, where we feature chocolatey goodies in form of music, spoken words that will stimulate, and expand your mind. Tonight we have an awesome poet, Ori Dior, with Mr. Chocolate Man, a DJ that mic is hot.
God damn, Mr. Chocolate Man. Whoever told you black was not the business? You are neither ignorant nor malignant. In fact, you are a true Alpha Omega descendant. I admire your kind so much that I had to step back at first glance and thank the good God for gracing me with the temperance to resist that sweet black pigment. I know the depths of that darkness. Oh, yes. Without it, there never could be shade from light. Every horizon knows your graciousness. A saga of the first Genesis. Earth would be but hell without your night. You fine, cast iron, stronger than 4 lions. You smooth motherfucker, you. With that skin being midnight blue, that soul has to be ionized charcoal pure. It does endure, filtering out all impurities and toxicities and food-induced disease. Mr. Chocolate Man, you are the key. If the inner confidence that powers the glow to your smile isn't heaven enough, then I'll put 100 queens before you and call your bluff. Or tickle you. You need to smile more, that's why I pickle you. It baffles me how you don't grasp the concept of your true value. If you cut off media and TV, I could break it down to you real simple. In full health and proper education, you are the truth. That's why they invented mind manipulation like negritude and psychiatry to discourage you from ever believing you could pick up a book and find your roots. When they trace every great ideology back to its rendezvous, Mr. Chocolate Man, the key was you. Your entity is stronger than media lethal injection by far. Don't be a casualty of evil, letting others dictate who you are. Mr. Chocolate Man, you are more than a star. You are the darkness in which houses the effervescent light.
All right. Chocolate Shaman is Mr. Chocolate Man getting a couple snaps and a chocolate bar or quickly exiting the lounge?
That was hot. Mr. Chocolate Man is getting a couple of snaps, and a couple of chocolate bars.
Hey, now, I hope that you enjoyed the performance from Ori Dior. Back to you, Julie, for this week's exercise for living the chocolate life.
Well, this week, our special exercise is going to keep you present and in action, living chocolatey. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to continue the exercise from last week because it was so amazing. And so before we share what that exercise is again, I'll just tell you how I had this work in my life. Is as I did the exercise of living chocolatey, what we did is we actually asked people what they loved about their life. And what I noticed when I asked people is I saw how they lit up inside. And I learned so much about people that I thought I had known very well, and when they told me what they loved about their lives, I got to know them on a deeper level. So I really encourage all of you to have fun with this exercise. It's easy to do. It's remarkably empowering. And so for the next 7 days, each person you have a conversation with, whether it's in person, email, phone, text, social media, ask the question, what do you love about your life? This includes the lady at the drive-thru, your boss, your lover or friend, family members, every person you have a conversation with, in person or electronic. If you have more than one conversation with the same person, you get the pleasure of their response multiple times. Each day, write in your journal any breakdowns or breakthroughs from doing this exercise. I hope you enjoyed this week's Chocolate Thought and use the exercise to live chocolatey. Now, we're going to wrap up with a recipe. This recipe for raw vegan chocolate cinnamon mousse comes from one of our fans, the Blender Girl. You can find her on Chow. The Blender Girl writes, this delectable raw vegan chocolate cinnamon mousse is so easy and epitomizes the blend and chow in under 5 minutes philosophy that I am so fond of. Just throw all the ingredients in your blender and puree until smooth. Adjust the flavorings to your taste, then chill and devour. How easy is that? So here are the ingredients. 4 ripe organic avocados, halved, pit removed and discarded, and flesh out the scoop, or flesh scoop all the yumminess out and put it into the blender. You're going to add 3/4 cup of raw cacao, 1 cup of raw agave nectar to taste, 3 tablespoons of raw almond butter, or 1/4 cup of coconut cream, whichever you choose, 2 tablespoons of natural vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and just a pinch of sea salt. You're going to place all the ingredients in a high-speed blender and puree until smooth. You may need to use your tamper or spatula to scrape the sides of the blender and pulse a few more times. The mixture is going to start to get pretty thick. What you'll do is then spoon into glasses and then chill a couple hours before serving. Yummy! Thank you, Blender Girl, for sending us this great recipe. We wish you a chocolatey-filled day. Remember, chocolate is a choice nutritionally and spiritually that brings forth your inner passion and wellness. Thanks for listening.
You have been listening to Chocolate Thoughts, hosted by Julie Hutchinson, the Chocolate Shaman. Please visit Julie on the web at chocolateshaman.com or email info@chocolateshaman.com.